My wife and I did reciprocal IVF, so we used her eggs and I carried. And when I was pregnant with our first, we found out that she was going to have to adopt our son because I was the one giving birth, so I was considered the legal parent. And It was baffling, first of all, because I am a lawyer, but I do business law. So nothing, with family stuff. And so I was like, but wait, we're both on the birth certificate. And what I've come to learn is that a birth certificate is not a legal document. It is an administrative document governed by the laws of your specific state. And so it doesn't grant legal parentage. And so in order to ensure that we were both considered the legal parents, we had to go through what's called second parent adoption. Some states it's called step parent adoption. Some states do offer something called judgment of parentage, but it's really just getting a court judgment that you are both the parents. So I started talking about it on social media because I do influencing on Instagram. And when we came around, we had our daughter in 2020. And so I was, talking again about we're going through second parent adoption. And at the same time, it was when Amy Coney Barrett was nominated to the Supreme Court. So I started talking more about what can we do to protect our families. And it was, adopt your kids, get your wills, trusts, healthcare proxies, power of attorneys, all that, get that in order. So I started talking more and more about it, and people kept asking me, why am I adopting my kids? Or I spoke to a lawyer who said I didn't have to do that. And I realized that there was this huge gap between what my community knows and what the law actually says. And I also found out that a lot of lawyers have no idea what they're talking about either. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna find attorneys who are very well versed in the LGBTQ plus nuances of these laws. And I was like, okay, if anybody wants to find a lawyer, fill out this form and I'll connect you to one. Well, within a few days, I had 200 people fill it out. And I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't just one-on-one connect people because I didn't know who these lawyers were. I knew, in where we are. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna create a directory. And that was all I was gonna do. It was just literally a directory. And it kind of exploded. And a month later, I had this website.